Hello students, welcome to MacTab. I'm Ayush and here I am again with you with the next lecture of the series of number system. I hope you have completed all the previous lectures. If not, I advise you to first do complete the previous lectures and then come to this one so that you can understand each and every concept very easily. So without further ado, let's start our next lecture of the series of number system. In this lecture, we will learn some more concept of factors and we will also learn what are the multiples of a number. So let's start. This is the class today's class content: factors of a number and then multiples of a number. So let's come to the first thing. Number of factors of a given number are finite. What does this finite means? Finite means limited. Got it? That means it says that, let's say, for example, 6. The factors of 6 will be 1, 2, 3, and 6. Right? That means they are limited. We can say that they are finite. They are not unlimited. That means they are limited in numbers. So factors of any number will always be limited and not unlimited. Let's say 18. So 1 will be the factor of 18, right? Will 2 be the factor of 18? Yes, because 2 into 9 is 18. Then 3. Is 3 is 3 the factor of 18? Yes, because 3 into 6 is 18. Got it? That means this. If I start with 1, 1 into 18 is 18. So 1 is the factor. Then 2 into 9 is 18. 2 is also a factor. Then 3 into 6 is 18. That means 3 is also a factor. Now come to 4. Can I write any number here so that when I multiply this number with 4, I get 18? No. Why? Because if I divide this 18 by 4, what will I get? 4 into 4 is 16, and I left with a remainder here I have a remainder 2. So that means this 4 will not exactly divide this 18. That means uh, uh, any number multiplied with 4 will not give us 18, so we'll leave it. 4 is not a factor, 3 is a factor, right? Then 5 is also not a factor, because if you divide 5 with 18, if you divide 18 by 5, you will get a remainder of 3. If you want, you can check on your own. Okay, then come to the 6. 6 into 3 is 18. Now notice this thing. Here I have 6 into 3. Here I have 3 into 6. That means now I reach the same number of factors again, same factors again. So I can say that only these are the factors. That means this one, wait a second. Yeah, this 1, 2, and 3. I have written it here. Then 6, 9, and 18. 6, 9, and 18 will be the factors of 18. So these are also limited, that is finite and not infinite. So if you want to, let's say, you want to know the factors of 15, how will you do? You'll start with 1. 1 into 15 is 15 itself. Then 2 into something, will it ever be 15? No. Why? Because if I divide 15 by 2, I'll get one remainder. So 2 is not a factor. Then 3. 3 into 5 is 15. Then again 4. 4 is not a factor of 15. Why? Because if I divide this 4 into 3, 12. Here 3 is remainder. So I can say that this 4 is not a factor of 15. Then come to 5. 5 into 3 is 15. Got it? Now notice here I have 3 into 5. Here I have 5 into 3. So we will not check anymore. So the factors will be these only and not this one, because it is leaving a remainder. So the factors will be this 1, then 3, then this 5, and then this 15. How? This. Just focus on this. This 1, then this 3, 5, and 15. Got it? Like this: 1 into 15, 15. 2 into 2 will not come, right? Wait a second. Yeah. 3 into 5, 15. Then I'll not check for 4, because 4 is not a factor of 15. Then for 5, 5 into 3 is 15. Notice this thing. We have reached the same numbers: 5 into 3, 15, 5 into 3, 3 into 5, 15. So only this 1, 3, 5, and 15 will be the factor of 15. I hope now you got this. And the number of factors are finite, that is limited and not unlimited. I hope I made this point clear to you. Now let's come to the next one. What are the multiples of a number? Okay, till now we were talking about factors, right? Factors. Now we'll talk about multiples. Okay, so what are the multiples? Let's say I have a number 2. So any number, if I multiply this 2 with any number, let's say I multiply 2 with 4 and I am getting 8. So this 8 is a multiple of 2. Got it? If I multiply this 2 with 6, I am getting 12. 12 is a multiple of 2. That means if I multiply 2 with any number, so the outcome will be a multiple, will be a multiple of 2. Got it? So we can say that this 12 is a multiple, right? Multiple of 2. But remember, now focus on my words, what I am saying. This 12 is a multiple of 2, but this 2 and 6 are, this 2 and 6 are factors of number 12. Got it? Because these are the factors. If I am multiplying these two, I am getting 12. If I divide this 2, this 12 with by 2, I'll get no remainder. That means this is a factor of 12. Or I can say that every number will be a multiple of its factors, right? Because let's say here I am writing factors of 15. Factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15 itself, right? So I can say that these are the factors, isn't it? Factors of 15. But at the same time, what I can say is that if I take, let's say this factor 3, if I multiply 3 with 5, I'll get 15. So I can say that 15 is a multiple of 3. Got it? That means 3 is a factor and 15 is a multiple of 3. So I can say that a number will always be a multiple of its factor. So these are the factors, and this number is a multiple of its factors. Got it? That means if I multiply this 15 into 1, I'll get 15. So this 15 is multiple of 15. 5 into 3, again 15. That means this 15 is a multiple of 5. So we can say that every number is a multiple of its factors. If you want, I can write it here also for you guys so that You can note it in your notebook. Every number will be multiple of its factors. Okay, I am star marking it. You can note this. I hope you got what I am saying. So now I hope you got this. What is multiple of a number and what are factors of a number? So let me give you some examples so that you can understand it better. Let's say I have this 15. I want you guys to, not 15, we have already covered 15, right? So let's say 25. I want you guys to tell me the factors of 25 and then multiples of 25. I'm writing it side by side because it will make sense. It will make things clear for you guys, right? So, four factors. What will you do? Pause the video and try to find the factors. And I know you all can do it. It is very easy. So, try it for yourself. I hope you have done your task. Now, let's come to factors. So, 1 will be a factor, right? Then, after 1, 1 into 25 is 25. Then 2, if I divide 25 with 2, I'll get 2 and then 4. Got it? 2 into 2, 4. That is one remainder. 2 is not a factor. 3 is also not a factor. 4 is not a factor. Then 5. That means 5 into 5 is 25. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing will be a factor. Only these these are the factors. That means this one, then 5, then again 5. So we'll count it only once and then this 25. So I can say that the factors will be 1, 5 and 25. So these are factors of 25. So if I multiply 1 with 25, I'll get 25. If I multiply 5 with 5, I'll get 25. If I multiply 25 with 1, I'll get 25. But what are the multiples? Multiples are 25 into 1, 25. 25 into 2, 50. 25 into 3, 75. I am doing it directly, but if you guys want, I can do it like this also. But I want you guys to do it like this for yourself so that you can improve your calculation. So 3 into 5 is 15. 5 here, 1 here. 3 into 2, 6 plus this 1, 7. So I wrote 75 here. Then 25 into 4, 100. 25 into 5, 125, and so on. I can write it till infinity. That means there is no limit. I can write as many multiples as I want. That means if I multiply 25 with any number, then the outcome will be a multiple of 25. Now, have you got the difference? The factors are the numbers which can divide this number exactly, and multiples are only the number multiplied with any whole number, or uh, multiplied with any whole number. Got it? So I can say that multiples will be endless. We can write as many multiples as we want, but the factors are limited, right? Limited. Got it? If you guys want, I can take a smaller number here. Let's say 8. What are the factors of 8? Tell me, what are the factors of 8? 1, right? then 2, not 3, then 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, and then 8. How? 1 into 8, 8. 2 into 4, 8. 3 into nothing because 3 is not a factor. Then 4 into 2, 8. Notice we have reached the same number, so we can say that only these four numbers are the factors of 8. So these are 1, 2, 4, and 8, right? So I have written it here. And what are the multiples of 8? The multiples of 8 will be 8 into 1, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 8 into 3, 24, 8 into 4, 32, 8 into 5, 40, 8 into 6, 48, and so on. That means if I multiply this 8 into 9, 2, 1, 9, 1, 8, 6, 7, 9, 2, 1, no matter how big the number is, the outcome will always be a multiple of 8. Why? Because we are multiplying it with 8. So now I think now you got the concept. If I multiply any number with 8, I'll get a multiple of 8. Got it? Now I hope I made my point clear. Now let's come to this one. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to the number. Why? Because if I, let's say, take 5, I want you guys to tell me the multiples of 5. How will you start? 5 into 5, 1. Then 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 3, 15. Or 5 into 9, 45. No matter what the number is. 5 into 100, 500. 5 into 200, 1000. These all are multiples. Now notice this thing, every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. That means I am looking for 5. What are the multiples of 5? The smallest multiple is 5 itself. That means equal to that number. It is what is this is what it is written here, right? So the smaller multiple of the number will be the number itself. Then all the multiples will be bigger than this number. See, every 10 is bigger than 5, this 15 is larger than 5, 45 is larger than 5, then 500 is larger than 5. That means we can say that every multiple of a number is either greater or equal to that number. Equal because when we multiply 5 into 1, I'll get 5. So in this case only it will be equal. In every other case, let's say 5 into 2, 10, it will be bigger than 5. Let's say 5 into 40, it will be 200. That is also bigger than 5. So now I think I made my point prove. I proved my point, right? Now let's come to the next one. The number of multiples of a given number is infinite. This is what I have told you earlier. That means if I want to know the multiples of 9, I can start with 1. 9 into 1, 9. 9 into 2, 18. 9 into 3, 9 into 3, 27. 9 into 4, 36. And I can go as far as I want. That means I can even write this 9 into 10, 10, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And the outcome will also be a multiple of 9. So we can say that multiple of a given number can be infinite. That means there is no limit. We can write as many multiples as we want. Got it? That means factors are finite. Infinite means no limit. Got it? And finite is limited. So factors are finite and multiples are infinite. Got it? Now let's come to this one. Every number is a multiple of itself. This also I have told you earlier. That means 5 into 1 is 5. That means this 5 is a multiple of 5. 8 into 1 is 8. 8 is a multiple of 8. 29 multiplied with 1 is 29. So I can say this 29 is a multiple of 29. So similarly, I can say 100 into 1 is 100. So 100 is a multiple of 100. Hence, we can say that every number is a multiple of itself. Got this? Now let's come to this one. A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. So, what are perfect numbers? The definition says that, so it is written here that a number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called perfect number. What does it say? It means, let's say 6. What are the factors of 6? 1, then 2, then 3, and then 6. These are the factors of 6, right? So if I add all these, then what will I get? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Plus 2, 11 plus 1, 12. That means this 12 is twice of 6. That means this 6 into 2 is 12. So 12, 6, if I double this 6, I'll get 12. 12 is double of this 6. So it is what is written here, a number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called perfect number. That means this 6 is a perfect number. Perfect number. Got it? Another example is this 28. How will you find the factors of 28? 1 into 28, 28. 2 into 14 is 28 again. Then 3 will not divide 28. Now come to 4. 4 into 7 is 28. Now 5 will not divide, then 6 will also not divide, then 7. 7 into 4 is 28. That means we have reached here when these two numbers are same. So I can say that only these are the six factors of 28. 1, 28, 2, 14 and 4 and 7. So I can write it here. 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. And if I add these factors, 14 plus 28, what will I get? 4 plus 2, 6 plus 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 14 plus 28. So it will be 14 plus 14, 28 again, plus 28. If you guys want, you can do the calculation manually. Okay, I am just giving the example. If you want, you can add it. You can just break this addition in parts and then add this like this: 3 here, 7 plus 4, 11 here, 14 here, and 28 here. You can add it like this, and the outcome will be 56. So this 56 is nothing but when I it is just twice of 28, because when I just add 28 and 28, I'll get 56. So I can say that this perfect numbers are the numbers, the factors of which, the sum of the factors of which are equal to twice the number. That means perfect numbers are 6, 28. And although there are many perfect numbers, but you can learn up to this 496. These are the 3 perfect numbers which you guys should learn at this stage. Okay, perfect numbers. Got it? You should just know what are perfect numbers. If you remember these two at this stage, that's enough. But I want you to remember this one also. Got it? So these are the examples, and this is the definition. If any question asks What are perfect numbers? You must know what are perfect numbers. That means if the sum of all the factors of a number is equal to twice of that number, then the number will be called as perfect number. This you should know. And these are the examples: 6, 28, and 496. 6, 28, and 496. I hope I made it clear to you that what perfect numbers are. So that's all from my side today for today. I hope you got each and every concept. In the next lecture, we'll do some questions based on the factors and the multiples of the number. Till then, bye bye, take care and study hard.